The discipline aspect of it is for you to discover yourself. Either you are a leader or you are a follower. You can't just, find yourself in both of them. You have to find yourself in only one. Either you are a leader or a follower. You can be among followers but still leading, but you can never be among followers and trying to be a follower. You are still a follower, because if you find yourself in followers, you will end up leading some of them to do the right thing. A good leader is leading and is already leading. They are not waiting for anybody to appoint them that they should take this role and they should lead these people, or they should do this, or they should do this thing. They are ever ready and searching for wherever they can get a responsibility for themselves. They are ever ready to go for the task. They are ever ready to actually do their duties. They are always searching to see where there is mistake, where there is a problem, so that they can solve the problem, so that they can lead to provide solutions around it. So you are here, you call yourself as a leader, but you are not leading anything. Even a common WhatsApp group, you don't have it. And number one, you gotta have to find yourself, number one. And number two, find people that you are leading. Find something to lead. You see, how did I even come out with Appear University? Now, Appear University is an online now. It's an online university right now. And I started by joining people together, bringing people who doesn't have fixed mind but have a learned mind together as a WhatsApp group, and I started teaching them something new. I arranged the courses and I started spreading the new knowledge that God have actually given to me. We removing the illusion and the manipulating knowledge outside there, and trying to bring the new knowledge that people need so that they can apply it for their best life. So that's how I did it. You gotta find a group and you lead it. You find industry that you are better and you are good at, and you find a group inside of it and you lead. Because irrespective of everything, there are imperfect. And for you to perfect yourself, you have to try and experience it. It's all about experiencing. The more you experience it, the more you see a lot of challenges upon humanity, and you find yourself at the right side, better yourself, and impart their life to become great people on your society or geographical location or anywhere that you find yourself. You can be a great leader if you can actually practice the good values of great leaders that they are outside there. And these are my 5 questions that I want to give it to you as a good person who want to become a great leader to impart the people on the surface of the earth. So the number one question is, what are you leading? What are you leading? This is the definition of your purpose and your mission. This is where you have to define your purpose and your mission. You have to make it clear. You have to make it bold. You have to know yourself and actually define your purpose, the reason why you are existing on the surface of the earth, and the mission that you have. You have to get a mission. You have to, when you get a group, you have to actually let them know the vision and the mission, so that they can actually work with you. They know that we are achieving this amount, or this what we wanted to achieve at the end of the year, or maybe at the end of the journey, or at the end of this mission that we are taking. We have to achieve this thing. That's what we gotta do. So what are you leading? Number one. Number two is about who are you leading. Identify your team and your followers or your audience. You gotta understand the people that you are actually leading them. You have to know the industry that you find yourself inside. You have to know the department that you find yourself inside. You can't just wake up and say, I'm just going to lead these people. No, find your purpose inside. You know yourself, you find your purpose, then you get to know the people that you have to mentor them, the people that you have to grow them, the people that you have to empower them, so that they can become the good people that you want them to be. Number 3 question is about how are you leading? How are you leading is about you leading with visions and strategy. I always tell my students that you have to get a plan. If you don't have a plan, how can you lead? You have to get a plan. I believe we are having the Steward Circle in the United States of America, and this year we started by setting your good foundation for 2025. So now on that's the January, that's the setting your foundation, and on the February we are going to be our team was to be mount up like an eagle. You mount up like an eagle, and number and on March or the next month, maybe you can have the three targets of your life system on 2025. So you can see that I'm leading with a vision, and overall I set example that I want to make some millionaires. At the end of the year, we have to make millionaires, like 12 millionaires, multi-millionaires inside the group. So if I can get 10 people, if I get 9 people, or even if I get like 7 people of it, it means for them to become a millionaire, it means I've won my target. I have passed. So this is how you have to actually set your goals and your plans. So let's come to the number 4 question. Number 4 question is, where are you leading? So where are you leading is actually go with the chart direction and the destination of your position. So where are you starting from, and where are you going, which is your destination, and it's actually ensure the clarity and the focus on the goals. So this is the clarity of where you are starting and where you are ending, the direction part of where you are now, and that's your destiny, where you want the thing to reach. So you have to just define it very clear. And also the last question, which is the 5th question, is about why are you leading. This is the understanding and the communication, and the reasons of your motivation. Understanding and communicate the deep reasons of motivation behind your leadership. These are the majority. These are the basic things, the basic questions that I want you to ask yourself first before you embark upon your journey, or the blueprint of the mastering of the leadership acts. So these are the 5 keys of a valuable leader. And number 1, 5 keys of valuable leader. Number 1 is about integrity, being honest and transparent upon all your critical actions and your decision. You have to make sure that you can hold your integrity. You'll be on one stand that nothing can move your trust, nothing can buy your trust, nothing. You get what I'm trying to say? You have to be, not because of money. You don't have to chase money. You don't have to you don't have to be greedy, because some things actually trigger us for us to sell out our integrity, and it's not good. We gotta actually make sure that we can hold our integrity so that nobody will come and actually disrespect us. And number 2 is empathy. Empathy go with the emotional intelligence. Your EQ level have to be so high, because you are dealing with people that they are coming from different families altogether, and you have to be in a position for you to understand them. So understanding and valuing the emotions and the perspective of others, getting to know people where they stand, you understand, getting to understand them. You don't know what is actually happening in their homes. You don't know what they get some frustrated, they get bad report, or their emotions have been triggered, they are on depressed, or maybe there's a lot of stress on them, they are panicking, there's a fear inside them. There's a lot of things that people are actually fighting for. There could be some disease or sickness that you don't know, but with your intelligence, which is your IQ. So you have to implement the EQ, which is the emotional intelligence, for you to understand their point of view. Other than that, you may judge them wrong, and you may actually treat them very bad, and it will never add it to the value, a good value as a great leader. And number 3 is about accountability. Accountability is about taking responsibility for actions, decision, and outcomes. That's both physically and economically, socially, everything. Within the team or the follows the team, or maybe the group that you are actually leading. Number four is about vision. I wonder that some people call themselves as leaders, but they don't have vision. You have to get a vision. You gotta know where you are actually going. You gotta, set your end product, like end product at the end of it, or this is what you want to get, this is what you earn, this is the vision, this is what you want to achieve. So having a clear direction and inspire others to work towards sharing goals. So you are a leader, and you are achieving a goal, a common goal with great people and a good team. So you have to communicate to them, let them understand you. When they understand you, they can work with you. If they don't understand you, there's no way they can actually work with you. So you have to be mindful of it. You don't have to keep everything inside. You have to keep on sharing. A leader must keep on sharing. You have to keep on sharing the vision. You keep on sharing the mission. You keep on sharing the project to them. You just let them know the strategies, the plans, and where you are going, where you want to achieve, where you want to stand. You have to just communicate with them. You have to communicate, like you have to be communicating, and you have to be resilient. There's that fifth one. You have to be resilient, because it's not all that easy. If you are not careful, you may end up giving up. So you have to stay strong. You have to actually stay strong and be adaptable. Make sure you can learn from leaders. There's a lot of millions of leaders on the surface of the earth, and you can't just know all of them. You can't know it all. Nobody know enough to be a pestilence. You have to learn from great leaders that they are inside the same industry that you are operating inside. Or sometimes you can think outside the box. You can learn outside the box to know people that they are actually doing good, so that you can actually learn from them. There's some industry you are not inside, but what they are actually doing there, you can learn some things from them, and you can actually apply it into your leadership skills, and bam, it will switch off for you that you can win. A leader is actually manipulating a way of entrepreneurship, taking a lot of risks and adopting new skills, new strategy, and to face a new strategy to actually fight all your challenges and win. So it's about focusing and facing challenges and setbacks. These are the things that you have to actually make sure that you can master yourself on that aspect, and you will never be a disappointment. You will never be a disappointment for your your followers. You have to be a leader by example.